Good evening, you're watching 7 at 7, the only news bulletin where we curate the day's top 7 stories for our viewers. But as usual, I'd begin the show with quickly, numerically taking you through where India stands with its fight against COVID-19. We are now at 22,15,074 positive cases, recording 44,386 deaths. Worst hit states continue to be the state of Maharashtra, recording 5,15,332 positive cases and 17,757 deaths. Tamil Nadu is second with 2,96,901 positive cases and 4,927 deaths. Andhra Pradesh third with 2,27,860 positive cases and 2,036 deaths. This data collated just at about half hour ago right here on India Today. Let me now quickly take you through. All right, the top story. Rhea Chakraborty is currently being grilled by the ED for the second time in the late actor's money trail probe case. She's been questioned since the past 8 hours on charges of allegedly siphoning off 15 crore rupees from Sushant's account. However, ED sources say as of now no concrete proof or evidence has been found against Rhea concerning the missing sum of 15 crore. Rhea was accompanied by her brother Shauvik and father Indrajit, who also are being quizzed by the ED. In fact, India Today has exclusively accessed the question sheet prepared by the ED for Rhea. Rhea is being questioned about details of her investment in last 2 years and asked to provide supporting documents regarding the expenses incurred from Sushant's account and sudden cash flow in 2 accounts. She also will be questioned on the firms where she, her brother Shauvik and Sushant were directors. Sushant's friend Siddharth Patani is also being grilled by the ED. Sushant's business manager Shruti Modi is at the ED's office for the second time. Sources say that the CBI will record Sushant's father KK Singh and other family members' statement today. Singh has accused Rhea of abetment to suicide. Connecting to my colleague Devesh. Devesh, can you take us through the very latest, I believe, 8 hours of questioning? What is it that the ED has on Rhea till now?
Preeti, Rhea is being questioned regarding the ITR of 2 particular years, 2017-18 and 18-19 are being analyzed, while the income of Rhea as compared to 2017-18 has decreased in 18-19, but the net assets have grown to around 10%. The total fixed asset has grown to around 10 times than what it was in 2017-18, and she's being questioned regarding that and other sources of income if she had any. Also, there's a shareholding that is being seen of around 34 lakhs. That is also one of the questions that ED has posed to Rhea Chakraborty. Other than that, the expenditure that she incurred while she was with Sushant, she was asked to bring bills to substantiate the claims that she had said earlier that when she was with Sushant, all the expenditure that happened on her was from her own income, and that is why bills were called in. Other than that, income documents, property documents, documentary evidence regarding the movable assets that she has, jewelry that she has, and fixed deposits and any other investments if she and her family members have made, that has been sought by the Enforcement Directorate, and that is the line of questioning that is happening presently. 2 particular accounts that have come to light during ED's investigation where cash flow has been seen. So Rhea is being questioned regarding that as well, on what was the source of income from where the money, this particular accounts were seen having deposits of huge amounts in these 2 particular accounts. Not very huge, but there was a steady deposit into these 2 particular accounts that have come to light in ED's investigation. Meanwhile, sources also said that they have not found yet any crucial evidence against Rhea, but the probe is ongoing and she'll be questioned again. The questioning is still on. Her parents will be questioned. Indrajit Chakraborty was questioned today, and Sandhya Chakraborty, who's one of the accused, could also be summoned. Other than that, Shauvik is also recording his statement for the second time now. He was questioned for around 18 hours by Enforcement Directorate officials. He came on Saturday noon and left at wee hours on Sunday after the questioning got over.
All right, Devesh, appreciate you joining us for that quick update. We're going to continue coming back to you for more details on that story. Now, India today has accessed Rhea Chakraborty's income tax return. One thing we'd want to point out, till now the ED says they have absolutely no proof of that 15 lakh rupee sum, whether or not Rhea was the one who siphoned it off. So no proof till now. The income tax returns for financial year 2017-18 and 2018-19 for Rhea Chakraborty show a sudden increase in the income of Rhea from unknown sources. In both the years, Rhea has declared her total gross earning at about 18 lakh rupees. However, the total fixed assets of Rhea increased from 96,000 rupees in 2018 to about 9 lakh in 2019. This indicates a tenfold rise in fixed assets. The ED is also probing how the actress was able to buy shareholder funds worth 34 lakhs in 2017 and 2018, while her income, as per the ITR, was about 18 lakhs. Meanwhile, amidst the ugly political war between the Maharashtra and Bihar governments over the death probe of Sushant Singh Rajput case, now Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut has made an unsavory dig against the late actor Sushant Singh Rajput's father. Raut, in an explosive claim in his mouthpiece Samna, said that SSR was not in good terms with his father and what was going on with his family in Patna needs to be probed. Raut said that all was not well between Sushant and his father. Raut's distasteful comment did not go well with Sushant's family. Sushant's cousin Neeraj, who is also a BJP MLA, has now threatened to file a defamation case against him. The JDU too slammed the Sena MP for personal attack on the late actor.
पिता से सुशांत सिंह राजपूत का जमता नहीं था, आपने ये लिखा है।
ये मेरी जानकारी और ये सच। उनके फैमिली में क्या चल रहा था वो भी एक जांच का, वो बिहार में खास। कितने बार सुशांत अपने पिता को मिलने गया था पटना में। आप देखिए उतना आप प्यार, जो आपको शौक, सदमा, ये सब शब्द मैंने देखे हैं उनके। मुझे संवेदना है पिता के बारे में, लेकिन बहुत सी बातें ऐसी है जो सच अब सामने आएगा। इसी डर से कोई इस प्रकार से जांच को गुमराह करने की कोशिश क्या कोई कर रहा है? अगर है तो मुंबई पुलिस ये षड्यंत्र को पर्दाफाश कर देंगे।
कि जिस तरह का वो एक फुहर वाला बयान दे रहे हैं, एक संवेदनशील मैटर में एक फुहरपनी कर रहे हैं, राज्यसभा सांसद हैं, एक अखबार की एडिटर है, और इस तरह का हल्का बयान उनको कम से कम नहीं देना चाहिए। उनको तो शर्म आना चाहिए और उनको माफी मांगनी चाहिए। इतना आघात पहुंचाने वाला बयान, जहां करोड़ों फैंस उनको सराह रहे हैं उनके पिताजी को, एक बुजुर्ग आदमी पर इस तरह का शर्मनाक आरोप लगाना, ये काफी निंदनीय है। और जरूरत पड़ी तो मैं मानहानि का मुकदमा करूंगा संजय राउत जी पर।
बात सब निराधार है। इन सब बातों से ऐसा प्रतीत होता है कि वे केस को प्रभावित करने के लिए ऐसा आरोप लगा रहे हैं जो बेबुनियाद है। सुशांत के पिता और पुत्र में तो काफी घनिष्ठ संबंध था। अब इतना अधिक संबंध था, प्रेम था कि इससे क्या कहा जा सकता है। ये सब आरोप गलत है और केस को प्रभावित करने के लिए वहां की सरकार सारी बात को छिपाने के लिए ये सब लांछना लगा रही है। और सारी बात, और सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि वो लोग जांच से घबरा रहे हैं। इसमें किसी बड़े माफिया को बचाने के लिए, बड़े अपराधी को बचाने के लिए ये लोग सारा साजिश रच रहे हैं। तो सत्य तो छिप नहीं सकेगा, सत्य तो एक न एक दिन सामने आएगा ही, और दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी, वो सब क्लियर हो जाएगा। जांच तो सही ढंग से होने दी, ये लोग होने दें।
Meanwhile, after the row erupted over Raut's distasteful statement against SSR father, Raut told India Today that he still stands by his family feud remark.
तो बात ऐसी है कि अब उसकी जो मौत हुई है, सुसाइड है, तो उसे बहुत से एंगल है उसमें, इतने एंगल उसमें आते हैं। और फैमिली के उसके लोगों ने कुछ अलग तरह से कोई बातें सामने रखी है। तो मैंने कहा कि ठीक है, मुंबई के पुलिस के ऊपर आप अगर शंका व्यक्त करते हो कि वो ठीक से जांच नहीं कर पाते हो, ऐसे कैसे आप बोल सकते हो? मुंबई पुलिस वर्ल्ड की बेस्ट पुलिस है, प्रोफेशनल पुलिस है। अगर आपके पास कोई जानकारी है जो मुंबई पुलिस उस बारे में जांच नहीं कर रही है, तो आप जाकर मुंबई पुलिस को बताइए, आपको पूरा अधिकार है फैमिली के मेंबर होने के नाते।
सामने में जो जानकारी आपने लिखी है कि परिवार में,
मैंने कहा है कि फैमिली में भी उसका अगर सब कुछ ठीक होता तो फैमिली के लोग उसके साथ आकर बैठते, पिताजी आते, उनकी बहनें आते, सब कुछ आते। लेकिन जो बातें सामने आ रही है, ऑन रिकॉर्ड है। तो बोले सभी मामलों के उनके परिवार के साथ उसके रिश्ते कैसे थे, क्या उस वजह से वो डिप्रेशन में था, कुछ ठीक नहीं चल रहा था फैमिली के साथ, उसकी भी जांच आप करनी चाहिए, सबकी जांच करनी चाहिए और करते रहिए। पुलिस करेगी, पुलिस उसको न्याय देगी, मुंबई की पुलिस उसको न्याय देगी।
All right, so this has been going on for quite a while. What is now being read as a major development towards a possible end to the Rajasthan political crisis. Sachin Pilot has met ex-Congress Chief Rahul Gandhi and Party General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi. Sources have told India Today that following assurances from Rahul and Priyanka, Sachin Pilot is now seriously considering returning back to the Congress fold. Pilot is likely to announce a formal end to the standoff with Gehlot in the next couple of days. He will likely to hold another round of meetings with Congress leadership tonight. It is learned that Rahul and Priyanka are working out a formula for Sachin's return. Rahul and Pilot agreed to setting up of a committee for coordination in the government. Formula also includes honourable placement for MLAs loyal to Pilot. Let's get you the latest coming in from Kerala, which is lashed by rains in the last few days. A red alert has now been sounded for 6 districts. This as Kerala stares at a flood. Massive landslide that occurred in Idukki district has now claimed 49 lives, with 17 more bodies retrieved from the debris since Friday. Days after the settlement of estate workers were swept away by devastating landslides at Idukki's district, Pettimudi, rescue operations by NDRF fire and police department personnel are continuing to recover bodies of more and more people feared trapped. While 12 people were rescued, 43 bodies were found. Meanwhile, the opening up of shutters of dams across rivers have led to a rise in water levels in rivers and streams in central Kerala, aggravating the flood situation.
We're right now in the Chungam area of Kottayam, and you can see the amount of water that is logged in these streets. Now the water all the way to the half of the gate over there of that house, water in people's backyards, their plants that are damaged, the structures that are damaged, these walls over here by the side of the road. It won't even be strong, after this water level recedes. The road will be full of potholes in them as well. You can see the amount of water that is logged. Now this has been the case since 2018, 2019 and now 2020. People have suffered a lot of losses in terms of the appliances they have lost, in terms of the furniture they've lost inside their house, and of course everything has to be replaced. And let's not forget the cleaning costs that each person has to bear post the floods. Every monsoon they go through the same thing, and that is what residents tell us as well. A few of them couldn't afford to go to a relative's house, but several people have already evacuated from this area. They have sought refuge elsewhere. But yes, the pandemic has also made it difficult for these people, because during a pandemic, a relief camp is not where they want to be. But you can see the water levels in these places over here. The water levels is almost halfway through the house, entering through their doors and windows. This is in a by-lane in Chungam, Kottayam. With video journalist Divin Rajkumar, Sharni Lobo for India Today.
Well, India Today correspondents are in Kerala that are bringing you the latest ground reality from different areas affected due to the monsoon mayhem. Take a look.
We are right now in Pettimudi, which is actually a plantation settlement deep inside the Iravakulam National Park, part of the Western Ghats. And as you can see here, this is where the tragic incident that claimed the lives of 43 people has happened. Unfortunately, over 25 are still missing because the efforts are still being made to try and trace, try and locate those people. So to give you a picture of what actually has happened here, this is actually a tea plantation area, and towards either side you can see it's mostly the tea plantation and the tribal settlement and small huts of these people who are actually working in this plantation. So the hill seems to have just collapsed, just come down all the way from the right side of your frame, because I believe you can actually see here. So that is where the hill has broken off from. One part of the hill has completely collapsed. It came sliding down, washing everything in its path. So you can see here, this wasn't the actual landscape over here. This was also a tea plantation area or a normal plantation thing. But unfortunately, after this landslide happened, this whole area was washed away, and we believe there weren't much houses towards this side. But if you just look a little towards the left side of the frame, I'll just change your frame for that. So this is where most of the houses were there. So you can actually see there are a few houses which are partially damaged, or we can say that half of them are actually submerged in this mud and rock. So those people managed to survive, those people managed to escape, but it was the people and houses towards this area that you see which has taken the toll of this particular landslide. So I believe at that end you can actually see a lot of tangled metal, and that's mostly the vehicles which were damaged, because I was told that most of the people who are actually living here, they actually own some kind of a jeep or something, because that is the best suited vehicle for this kind of terrain. And those vehicles have been completely damaged. It has been completely washed away, if I can say, and most of the bodies were recovered from those areas, and the houses were completely wiped out. And we must still wait and see what is going to be the actual extent of the damage. So as I just mentioned earlier, as of now the death toll is at 43. The official confirmation is that 43 people have lost their life, unfortunately, and around 25, 27 are still reported missing. So that is why the NDRF and the other rescue operators are actually trying their best to locate these bodies here at the moment, and this is what the situation looks like at the moment. With camera person Tinku Rajshekharan, Gopi Krishnan in Munnar for India Today.
Meanwhile, the language war has once again erupted, with opposition leaders hitting out at the centre after DMK MP Kandi Mori alleging that a Central Industrial Security Force officer questioned her nationality for not knowing Hindi. Former Finance Minister P. Chidambaram said he also experienced similar incidents. All right, with that, I'm going to slip into a quick break. To stay with us. News and updates continue on the other side. Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.